everybody? Welcome back to our Wake Forest Demon Deacon Dynasty. Welcome to BB&T Field for Week 4 action in the 2015 college football season. Indiana at 1-1 came to BB&T Field to host or to face the 0-1 Demon Deacons. Wake Forest starting off their day like they did last week against Vanderbilt. A run with DeAndre Martin for a nice gain. Now 3rd and 4 on the same drive. 2 plays later, it's going to be a slip screen to Martin. He's got room and he's tripped up, but not before picking up a Wake Forest first down. Wake Forest last week against Vandy here at Winston-Salem, North Carolina, lost 41-31. They look to right the ship with Tyler Cameron. Cameron drops back. He'll find Indiana safety Hunter. Hunter, pick 6. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. He wanted Anthony Rook, didn't see the extra help, and Michael Hunter, the cornerback for Indiana, puts the Hoosiers up 6-0. That was an awful throw and an even worse result. So Indiana up 7-0. That gives us our first studio update early in the first quarter. Speaking of awful things, Georgia Tech, they ran the ACC table last year. Undefeated. They come in this year number 5, and they're going to drop even farther. K-State, the Wildcats, at Kansas State, wreck home to Georgia Tech 49-23. Number 5 going to be dropping a little further back. Little ACC play, North Carolina against mid-Tennessee State. UNC takes it very, very comfortably. We're back to Wake Forest, 9:20 to go. Now in the second quarter, nothing else doing for the first quarter. That is going to be a 9-yard pickup by Aaron Willis, your man to watch today in the ball game for Wake Forest. And overall, he picks up 9, 2nd and 1. Now a first down gives DeAndre Martin a 10-yard rush, 2nd and inches. Now 3rd and 3. It's a dump pass to Turner. Brandon Turner, first name called all year long, picks up the first down. That leads to a Wake Forest red zone trip, and at home they can be deadly. Let's see what they do here. Cameron, no one open. He's going to roll out left. He'll block her. He'll get down to the 3-yard line. Cameron, 8-yard rush down to the 3. Now 3rd and 2 after 0 yards gained from Martin on the dive. It's gonna be Martin inches shy. Wake Forest had 4th and inches previously in the first quarter when they had a punt. They punted it on 4th and inches from about midfield. Crowd did not like it, so guess what? We're going to repay the favor. 4th and inches from Indiana's 2. Hoosier defense needs to step up. Otherwise, it could be a travesty. Right now, we're looking at fullback dive, and that's what we're going with. Cameron out of the huddle. He'll lead the cavalry. This is going to be a design fullback dive. Handoff. Clock down to 1. And Turner gets a first down. Brandon Turner, picks up first down, unfortunately. On 2nd and goal, it's not a good thing. Picked off, this time by Mullen for the Hoosiers. Hoosier secondary. How do you do? That is another interception. This one doesn't go for a pick 6, but it is Indiana's ball. However, on 3rd and 6, this is Trey Robertson. He can't find anyone in regulation or in bounds, as I should say. So they're going to have to set up for a pretty lengthy field goal, 38 yards. But the Indiana kicker, he has good leg on him, as do most of the other college kids that are at the kicker spot. And he nails this one, 38 yards through the uprights. 10-0 Indiana Hoosiers over Wake Forest. Let's get another studio update, more ACC play. FSU comes in 14th in the nation. They're 2-0, however, though. Right now, they go ahead of Notre Dame and the Irish, who are 2-1, 7-3. So keep an eye on that. That is our game to follow throughout the entirety of this game as well. Now 2nd and 19, 36 seconds before half. That's Aaron Willis, your man to watch today. Player of the game, at least from Wake Forest's standpoint, wide open. We're going to change our tempo to aggressive, something other than shoot clock, and that is going to be Indiana's downfall. 1st and 10 after Aaron Willis is wide open, uncovered. How about another Aaron Willis throw? This time, it's for 6. Touchdown, Wake Forest. 10-6, courtesy Aaron Willis. Number 11 puts up his first TD of the year. And good job by Tyler Cameron looking and being patient. PAT's up and good. And at half, it's 10-7 Indiana. Now after a Wake Forest field goal. 4 minutes and counting in the late third quarter. My apologies here. It's going to be a punt, and Desmond Wortham will return the punt. He makes a couple guys move. He has open space, and he'll take it to the 48-yard line of Wake Forest, and that's where Tyler Cameron will set up shop. Wake Forest down 10-0. They have battled back, even it all out at 10-10, 3:48 to go in the third quarter. Wake Forest, they have the Wolfpack, NC State at home next week, so be on the lookout for that. They can handle NC State, but this matchup, it's an even one. Speaking of matchups, DeAndre Martin, stutter step, green in front of him, black and gold behind him, touchdown Deeks. DeAndre Martin, how about that run? Triple option pitch. We're going to get a replay here. Absolutely insanity. Lost for words. Cameron pitches the ball, and then Martin's acceleration does the rest of the trash talking. Stutter step, absolutely filthy. And that is en route to 6. So with one play after the punt, Demon Deacons are up 17-10, down 10-0. Studio update, your game to watch. Notre Dame, just like the Demon Deacons have done. They're up big, 17-7 over Winston and the Knowles. That game is in the third quarter. Number 7 Irish fighting hard. However, though, Indiana wouldn't go down without a fight. This is Trey Robertson picking up a first down, then 2nd and 11. Little slip screen to Tevin Coleman. Coleman taking it down to the about 7-yard line of Wake Forest. And with their no-huddle offense there in their respective conference, they can make a lot of people tired, and they make the Wake Forest defense tired right here. Quarterback keeper Robertson through the holes, touchdown Hoosiers. They tie it up at 17. Unfortunately, there's still another quarter of football to be played here at BB&T Field in Winston-Salem. So anything can happen. Cameron, a little QB keeper of his own, no good. Will lose 3. Just experimenting right now. We know our defense can show up. Definitely not giving up 41, at least for right now. Like we did against Vanderbilt. This team is nothing like the Commodores. In fact, again, they are even with the Wake Forest Demon Deacons on everything except defense, 2 clicks higher. But on offense, it's 90 flat all the way around. Unfortunately, the secondary for Indiana can't pick anyone up, and they can't pick Anthony Rook up either. The tight end gets his touchdown. That's his 2nd of the year, and that's a touchdown, Demon Deacons. Wake Forest, 24-17. 1 minute to go in the third. Let's go 5:30 to go in the game. It's still 24-17. This is Tevin Coleman staying inbounds, somehow weaving through 3 defenders. And Coleman will take the Hoosiers down to the 38. Now Robertson looking. He'll fire. He's got friend. And his friend is going to be taken down at the 4. So Danny Friend becoming Trey Robertson's friend right now. Maybe a little BFF connection. They are at the 4. What can Wake Forest do at home? Crowd is getting pumped. Let's see if it helps him. 1st and goal. Robertson, QB keeper. He's in. Touchdown. Hoosiers. 24 all. But there's still time for Wake Forest. That conservative tempo could come back to bite Indiana in the butt. Let's see what happens. 3:16. Big 2nd down here. It's a PA boot right. And that is somehow caught by Sherman Ragland. Tyler Cameron held it until the very last second that he could. He did get it off accurately. Ragland, good awareness, picks up the first down. Now 3rd and 5, a minute and a half to go in the game. Clock running. Big 3rd down. Cameron, he'll have to throw it away. But wait a minute. 3 4th downs that you could go for. Coach is telling us to go for this one as well. 4th and 5. This is absolutely insane. You don't get it, you're going to be criticized for the rest of the year, especially if you don't make a bowl game. If you do make it though, however, you're going to be a hero. So it's 0 hero for Coach Mathis. Here we go. 4th down. Conversion more than likely wins. Cameron, he fires towards Ragland. Ragland first down. Deeks. And that is going to set up the game-winning field goal. 4 seconds left. Indiana, 1 timeout left. They're going to try and ice Headland. Sousa, the holder. Headland is an ice machine. Ice in his veins. That kick is looping. It is good. Kick is good. Wake Forest wins in a fashion. 27-24. Look how close this was. Ice in his veins, Chad Headland. How do you do? Excuse me. That is excitement at its finest, folks. 27-24, Wake Forest wins this one at home. They get their first win of the year. They have 3 on the homestand to beginning of the year. Next week, it's NC State. That's going to wrap it up for Wake Forest football. We'll leave you with the highlights. Tyler Cameron came to play today. Over 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. It wasn't enough, though, for Indiana. They fall by 3. We'll see you next time. Take care. Have a good one. Come back and check out the channel if you're new. Click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And from everyone here in BB&T Field, we thank you for watching this edition of Wake Forest Football. We'll see you later. Have a good one.